Honorable Vice President, Sri M. Venkaiah Naidu ji, Member Secretary, Indian Council of Social Science Research, Professor V.K. Malhotra, members of the distinguished gathering, and friends. This is the happy occasion for ICSSR and its 24 research institutes and 6 regional centers that we have started Golden Jubilee celebration of our institution today. It will be a year-long program. We'll have seminars, we'll have discussions, we'll have workshops, and we'll have all other activities. We'll start new activities, which we have restarted today, publication work. 10 books will be released today by our Honorable Vice President of India. It is a day of happiness, but it is also a day of reckoning, day of self-appraisal, day of counting our failures. But we don't want to bother our Vice President with our failures, with the institutions which are sick, which we will have to bring to health. Apart from the institutions, our failures of ICSSR, failure of its institutions, but having a lot of positive work done by them also. Today is the day to remember those who are the founders of ICSSR and the founders of its 24 research institutes. They were foresighted people. They established the institutions. But we should think whether we have played our positive role in informing the society properly, in solving the problems of the society, in bringing education to the health, in bringing clarity to the mind of this country. We have failed. We have miserably failed. And ICSSR, as a chairman of the apex body of this country of social science research, I am not very happy, sir. We are not happy. We will have to bring a change, and we will have to try it to that direction. Today is also a day, an occasion of self-appraisal of our achievements and weaknesses. Presently, ICSSR is, however, suffering on many counts. The problems relate both to research-related and institutional. During the last 1.5 years, we have endeavored to bring positive changes and strengthened human resource structure as well as the theme and research culture-based problems of social science research in this country. Social sciences of any country, unlike physical and biological science research, should have interface towards the society and the country. This is, however, not the case of India. The problems aggregate as our social scientists try to explain indic phenomena in the light of European experience and carry Euro-American and Marxist myths in their writings. This is precisely due to the weak exposure of our social scientists towards the realities of Indian society and culture. Needless to say that much corrective action is needed in the field of social sciences research in the days to come, and we need to increase the knowledge input about Indian society as a corrective and also to develop our own social science methodology. There are thus more serious problems related to the social science research itself, which may be and are being inadequately solved by the ICSSR. These relate to the theme, orientation, objectivity, priority setting, and the research culture itself. While social studies and research are of by nature unique, distinct for each country, each society. There should not be a blind following of any other country's social scientists and social science peers. Audience, readership of social science research, as mentioned earlier, firstly has to be our own people, and Western peers come only next. The orientation of social science should be should preferably have to be towards our own society, our own nation. Lack of such orientation has resulted into our reduced roles in solving the social and national problems. Massive research repetition in certain less priority areas, less priority subjects, and very less research in the other important areas point towards the need of prioritization in the field of research. Again, the most deplorable feature of social science, social studies, social science study, teaching and research has been politicization in the West as well as here. This leads to overemphasis on some issues and total neglect of many other issues. In the case of our institution, ICSSR, human resource camps are there because for almost 20 years there was no appointment there. Seniors left, juniors did not join, there was no transfer of experience, there was no socialization process, and all these led to almost the collapse of the activities of research in our institution. Hundreds of research projects were sanctioned, results did not come, the report did not come for years together. This is not the way things should have been done. But we think we should not mince the fact. For me, I feel that any problem at the national level, the thread of that goes to the social sciences, the study and research of social sciences. And we are not very sincerely taking the problem of the nation, which we'll have to take. We had the best documentation center in the country, and half of the building was given to others. One to UNESCO to run the institute for the last 4 months. They have already given the space to them, they are not vacated. And 15,000 documents have been just dumped. I think our Vice President is our guardian, and there is no harm in sharing the concerns, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you.